The mother opened the birthday gift from her daughter with a joyful smile, but the next second, the lifeless body of the father was revealed inside. Instantly all eyes turned to the girl who gave the gift, accusing her of murdering her own father. Faced with such solid evidence, the girl was left speechless. In the end she was sentenced to death for intentional homicide. But even at her final moment, she still didn't understand how the Buddha statue she carved by hand had turned into her father's corpse. Maybe fate wanted to give her a chance to uncover the truth. She was reborn on the morning of her mother's birthday. The first thing she did was confirm whether her father was still alive, because in this house, only he had ever truly loved her. When she saw him safe and sound in the banquet hall, she finally let out a sigh of relief. She remembered in her previous life, her mother opened the gift at exactly 10 o'clock, and now there was still 1 hour left before the tragedy. She decided to use that hour to uncover the truth. But just as she was about to return to her room to check the gift box, she was stopped by the scheming girl and her best friend, saying they wanted to see the comic she just finished. The girl instantly became alert, because in her past life, they had also come at this exact time to see her drawings. Not long after they read them, the murder scene she had drawn appeared exactly on her father's body. Seeing the calculating look in the scheming girl's eyes, the girl immediately realized the real murderer might be her, so she refused them by saying the comic wasn't done, then rushed back to her room and burned all the sketches. After that she opened the gift box meant for her mother, and was relieved to see the Buddha statue was still intact. But just to be safe, she installed a sensor inside the box, so her phone would alert her if it was opened. She also sprinkled invisible fluorescent powder on the box. After doing all that, she went to find her father. Looking at the man who had always trusted her, her eyes welled up with tears. This time she swore she wouldn't let the tragedy happen again. When her father said he was about to leave, she quickly said she wanted to go with him, but the scheming girl came over and tried to pull her away, inviting her to meet some of her friends. Fortunately, her father doted on her deeply. Not only did he let her follow, he even wanted to introduce his friends to her. As the clock ticked closer to 10, the gift box had not been touched, and her father was still safe. The girl believed the killer had lost their chance to frame her, but right then, her father said he needed to use the restroom. The girl quickly said she'd go too, but her mother scolded her, and her brother told her not to embarrass herself in front of guests. Yet her father smiled and agreed to take her alone, knowing she'd lose sight of him if he went alone. The girl asked the butler to accompany them. Soon after, everyone began giving birthday gifts to the mother. The scheming girl presented an expensive pearl necklace, earning much praise from the mother. Then she suddenly pushed the girl forward, urging her to present her gift next. The girl said she'd go get it from her room, but her mother waved it off, saying the butler could fetch it instead. Seeing no alerts on her phone, the girl agreed. Soon the gift box was brought out. Everyone gathered around curiously, and the mother eagerly opened it. But in that very moment, the girl suddenly realized her father, who had been standing right next to her moments ago, was gone without a trace.